my friends, it's Andrea Purvu, and today I welcome you guys back to a new episode of the Prima podcast. For today's episode, we are going to talk about the most important things that took place this week in the football world, and without any further ado, let's get started. The first thing that we are going to talk about is the whole MBAPPÉ situation. Basically, in this international break, at some point, MBAPPÉ took a press conference in France, and there he said that he is there to perform and to play on the pitch, and that the least thing that he's actually thinking about is people's opinion and what they think about him. And here many people lit up after this affirmation, and honestly I did not understand why. Basically, a lot of people starting saying that this is not how a captain should talk, this is not how a captain should act. And there was as well this journalist that is actually pretty famous, that he published this super popular article where he said at some point that, I quote, he is lying or he is stupid. And yeah, in my opinion, this is so controversial and this is so dumb. Do you know why? Because basically I think that MBAPPÉ was right with what he said. Because honestly, I don't think that him as a football player, and especially as a captain, he should not care about what other people think about what the opinions of the supporters are. He should be there playing. He should be there in the present moment. He doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. He has to prove to himself, because if you are trying to please someone and to please like the audience, you are not going to get it. So he was so smart with what he said. The fact that yes, I'm there to play and to perform, to do my best. Because like if he tries to please himself with his performances, and as well the rest of the team, that's when they are going to be successful, not when they are going to try to please other people. And I mean, yeah, I understand that a lot of people are like, okay, but is the national team, you should be really connected to the fans, to the supporters, and I 100% agree with that. But I think that what you should take from the supporters is their support, and to try to stand up to their standards, but not actually like caring and think about that. I mean, your main problem, your main goal should be to perform up to your level and to try to do your best on that pitch. So I think that honestly MBAPPÉ was smart with his statement, and I think that as well, like he was, I mean, he replied in a very diplomatic way. I mean, I don't know why people lit up so much, why they started hating that much, because honestly, I don't think that this time he made a bad statement. I quite agree with him. I know that MBAPPÉ, especially in the last season, he have done a few statements that honestly I was not agreeing with him and that I didn't like, but this time I really do agree with him, and I really think that he is receiving backlash for absolute no reason. So please free MBAPPÉ, because literally I think that he is right with what he was saying, and I think that his words were twisted in a way that they shouldn't, like basically making him look like he does not care about his country and about his supporters, but he does. But the thing is that he does not care about like the hate or like all that stuff, you know. He is focusing on the present moment, on his game, because otherwise he cannot win for his country and for his supporters. So yeah, I think that overall his statement was right, and I think that he receives too much backlash for nothing. Second topic that I'm going to discuss today is the match that took place between France and Belgium. And first of all, I wanted to say that I really liked the lineup, the French lineup. I seen the fact that Deschamps did some huge changes, and I agreed with him, because after the devastating Euro and after all those losses so far, I think that the right decision was to make some huge changes to kind of test the waters. I don't know, but basically I've understood his decision, and basically I think that this was the right decision, because otherwise I think, and especially if you wouldn't have won this match, I mean he would have risked to nobody stand him anymore. So yeah, that was the right decision in my opinion. Just half an hour went by and Kolo Muani scores the first goal. In the second half, Dembélé scores a fucking amazing goal, and I want to say I was so happy to see that because Dembélé is one of my favorite French footballers. Even though, yes, I know he is not the best, especially at the national team. I mean, this is his 6th goal at the national team, and he is like a pretty famous French player. But yeah, I was really happy to see him score. He haven't scored in a very long while. I think that that's the reason why as well I like that goal even more, for the fact that it was scored by him. And I as well really liked the celebration. The celebration was really cool. And another thing that I liked about this goal was the fact that the decisive pass was shot by N'Golo Kanté, who is as well one of my favorite French players. And now let's dive into the drama that happened after this match. So basically, I mean, journalists were calling MBAPPÉ out for not being captain enough, for not having the attitude of a captain. But hear me out with Kevin De Bruyne. So Mr. Kevin De Bruyne, after the match, he went at the press conference and he started shading his teammates. He started blaming them that yeah, they didn't play. I mean, honestly, the way Belgium played was kind of devastating, but like, still, I don't think that that should be the attitude of the captain, like starting then after like the press conference to start shading everyone and stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry, but they play devastating as well because of you, because you should be the captain, you should be able to coordinate them and stuff like that. And like, when you guys were winning, your teammates were great, but now because you're losing and they play devastating, and honestly, you, Kevin De Bruyne, as well played devastating. I'm sorry. Like, right now, you start like shading them, like that's not fair play, that's not sportsmanlike, and yeah, I really did not like that, and I think that he should receive way more backlash for that. And he as well announced the fact that he's retiring from international duty after this match, because yeah, he was so mad. We'll see about that. I don't know if he's actually going to retire, or it's just because, I mean, it was something that he said in the moment because he was mad. But yeah, that's basically what happened. That was the whole drama after this match. Now we are going to dive into the match that took place between Portugal and Scotland, and Scott McTominay opens up the score from the 7th minute. Basically, he did that with a headshot, but the thing was that there was a major error in the Portugal's defense. Basically, I have no idea how they managed to do that, but they literally let free the goal getter of Scotland. He was really there alone, nobody was there around him. So yeah, he was let free, and it was really not Diogo Costa's fault, because from that position there was nothing he could have done, you know. So yeah, basically the main problem was that major error in Portugal's defense. And the equalizer came in the 54th minute, scored by Bruno Fernandes, who made himself a birthday gift as he became 30 years old on Sunday, on the day of the match. And yes, he scored, and honestly the goal itself was pretty. It was from outside of the penalty area, and the shot was really good and it was really strong. I mean, even though Gun blocked the ball still went into the net. I really liked it, and as well, like, the decisive pass was done by Rafael Leao. In minute 89, Ronaldo scored his 901st career goal, and it was a nice goal, and I really like the fact that basically little by little, with little baby steps, I'm seeing him getting back on track. And honestly, it really feels like he still has a long way to go. I mean, I know about all the retiring speculations and rumors and all that stuff, but I have no idea. I don't really want to say anything about that because I have no fucking idea. I'm not doing any speculations. But the thing is that, honestly, it really feels like he's getting back on track, and as I said, that he still has a long way to go. It was as well really nice because that night, Modric scored as well, and yeah, it felt like all times, you know, so yeah, it was pretty cool to see that. And yeah, I mean, I can already see these two retiring. Somehow I can see Modric retiring after this season, though Ronaldo to retire, it's just crazy. I feel like there's no possibility, and as I said, I feel like he still can play though. I don't know, there are so many rumors, I have no idea. Overall, I like this match, it gave me hope, and I wanted to mention that little moment that happened after the match ended between the ex-teammates Ronaldo and Dalot when they hugged. It was very cute to see them back together somehow. And yeah, as well wanting to mention Rafael Leao's performance, who I think is such an underrated player, and I really liked him in that match. He created most of the opportunities, he was very active, but sadly the issue there was the fact that he kept on missing. Next topic is the fact that Arsenal is captainless. So basically, Odegaard got injured in the international match that took place this week against Austria. He got injured by Baumgartner, and basically he left the pitch like in tears. And yeah, that's a pretty weird news, really sad news. But a good news is the fact that Norway won that match in that day. So yeah. The next situation that we are going to address is the fact that Rodrygo didn't get nominated to the Ballon d'Or. So basically, Rodrygo, as I said, did not get nominated at the Ballon d'Or against his other 10 teammates. And yeah, he had a statement where basically he said that he does not want to belittle the other players that have been nominated to this award, but that basically he thinks that he deserves that, and yeah, I agree with him, he does deserve that, and that he deserves to be in that list, and that as well he thinks that basically the reason why he did not get nominated is the fact that he's selfless, the fact that he's too much of a team player. Basically, he was saying that he is there all the time to replace people, to fill in the blank spaces and all that stuff. So yeah, basically he was saying that that probably is the main reason why he did not get nominated, and I agree with him with that one, because I think that he has so much potential, but somehow he's not showing it all out. Because, I mean, yeah, I think that this is actually the issue, the fact that he is all the time trying to fill in the spaces, all the time trying to replace people, and kind of sometimes it's not good to be a bad team player, you know? Sometimes you should be concentrating more on yourself. That's how I feel about him. And as well, Neymar had a statement related to this thing. He basically said that Rodrygo is the best the best player from the Brazilian national team, and that he deserved being nominated. And yeah. Next, Lunin renewed his Real Madrid contract. So basically his contract was supposed to expire next year in June, and there were some rumors going on that he is going to renew his contract for June 2028, but eventually he renewed his contract until June 2030, and honestly I'm really happy to see him still playing here. I really like Lunin, and I think that he fits so well in this team, but sadly he's not a place for him due to the fact that Courtois is still playing. And yes, Courtois is a legend and you literally cannot get him out. But kind of hopefully he will retire soon, so Lunin would have a chance as well, because I think that, and I mean, I really think that he fits in there, and I really think that he should be playing, and he should be the main goalkeeper. But yeah, I mean, there's Courtois there. And yeah, we'll see about that. Last Real Madrid topic today is basically Carvajal's statement. So Carvajal has stated that he wants to renew his contract as well at Real Madrid. Basically, he said that there is no other club that he ever wants to join, that he wants to end his career here, and that he is looking forward to renewing his contract, and I am as well looking forward to him renewing his contract, because yeah, especially like last year, he has been my favorite player for a few months. So basically, I have my favorite player of all time, I have my hero, and then I have like my favorite player at the moment, and that changes like every 2 to 3 months, something like that. And Cravajal has been there for quite some months. So yeah, I mean, I really like Cravajal. He, in my opinion, he's one of the best right backs, if not the best in the world. So yeah. And the last match that we are going to summarize in today's episode is basically the match that took place between Netherlands and Germany. So in the second minute, Reijinders, I hope that I pronounced that correctly, he opens up the score for Netherlands, and that happened due to the major error in Germany's central defense. The equalizer came in the 39th minute after Germany started a counterattack, and Reed's shot on target, but the goalkeeper blocked it, and then Undav managed to shoot the loose ball, and yeah. Then at some point Ake got injured, and he got injured really badly. He has been stretchered off, and basically he was kind of claiming that he was feeling a pain in the back of his thigh, I guess. Basically somewhere like here, like he was showing that he's feeling some pain there. And yeah, I have no idea what happened to him, what diagnosis he received. But yeah, he has been stretched off. It seemed pretty severe. I think that he is going to be out for a few weeks. But yeah, in the extra time, Germany scores again. Schutten tackles and gets the ball. Then two players in a row try to shoot on target, but they miss. And then when the ball got to the third player, Kimmich, he eventually scored. The equalizer is scored in minute 51 by Dumfries after a well-played defensive action and some successful passes. And this video is finally coming to an end. The last topic that we are going to discuss today is basically Ronaldo's statement about Ten Hag and about Man United. So basically, this man was never, I mean, he never misses, but this time he was so right with this one. He was so real with this one. So basically, this guy, Ronaldo, my hero, he said the next thing, that basically the issue right now at Man United is the fact that this club has a culture, it has a history, it has a concept. And Ten Hag does not understand this concept, and he does not ask for help. He does not try to understand their history, their culture, their concept. He does not try to do that. He tries to basically coach this club like it's one regular club, but it's not like that. As I said, this club has a concept, and that's the thing with it. It cannot have success if you don't follow the concept. It's absolutely useless, the fact that he has so many great young talents, because he does not fucking know how to fucking train them. Like, he does not know that. He does not know how to coordinate them. Like, he is not a good coach overall. And okay, that was a bit stupid for me to say that he's not a good coach, but yeah, anyways, I was a bit mad, sorry. So, yeah, basically what Ronaldo was saying, it was the fact that he should ask for advice from Sir Ferguson, and I pronounce that so weirdly, but Sir Ferguson, and all of the people in that stuff, like super famous people that had played such an important part in making the concept and the culture and the history of Man United. And yeah, basically, I mean, Ronaldo said it in a really, like, polite way, and he even said that this is forever going to be the club of his heart, and that this club is going to have a place in his heart, and that he's never going to forget United, and blah 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 blah. And he was like very nice, very polite, all that stuff. But Ten Hag could not take it. As usual, he cannot take hate. He cannot fucking admit the fact that he's not doing well, man. Like, he cannot accept this. He all the times needs to, like, prove how he is good and, like, how we are wrong. Like, some other time, like, people were like, I mean, when last season ended, people were calling him out, and they were suggesting that he will not train, as I said, Man United in the next season. Sadly, he did. And yeah, then he came out with that statement that, I won the FA Cup and I won this and I won that, but like, bitch, what the fuck did you win? You win the fucking FA Cup against, I am mad right now. Anyways, you won the fucking FA Cup against Man United. That's the only cool thing you've done. All the other wins that your team have like achieved and all that shit, like, it's not even that serious. I'm sorry, but like the state that this club is in right now, like last season was the worst season in history of Man United. And honestly, I mean, this club should never, with the players that they have and with all the history that they have, it should never look like that. They should never play like that. And literally, it's all your fault because the talent is there, the concept is there. You just do not use it. You do not use the talent that you have in that team, and you do not use the concept that club has. That's the problem. That's basically a problem, and he does not want to admit it. And like, yeah, he was bragging about all the wins that he have done and all that shit when it's not even that serious. It's not even that deep. And right now, after the whole statement that Ronaldo had, he as well said that, yeah, Ronaldo, he plays it like in Saudi Arabia, and he's far away from our football, and he does not know what he's talking about because like he's just like any other fuck it, supporter. I'm sorry, I'm mad and like words cannot come to my mind. Like, I'm really not able to speak anymore. But yeah, basically he was saying that he's like any other supporter and like he can have opinions and blah 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 blah. Like, man, just take a fucking advice. Like, that guy was not wrong with what he was saying. He's fucking Ronaldo. I think that you should fucking listen to him. But no, he is doing well and he is such a great coach and he knows what he's doing. He does not need our advice. He does not need Ronaldo's advice. He does not need any advice from no one, and he does not care about anyone's opinion when like millions of people are telling you that you are bad at your job and you simply don't want to fucking accept it. Man, you have issues. You've got issues. Go solve them. Literally. Okay, so I am done with this video. My goodness. It's really like fucking 11 p.m. and I'm having here a breakdown about Ten Hag. I'm not doing well either. I think that I should check a therapist as well. Yeah. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Shit. What the fuck? I've changed the lightning. Sorry. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share it to your friends if you think that any of this information might be useful to them. Comment down below any suggestion for me to improve and stuff like that. And subscribe to keep in tune with all my uploads. Okay, you guys, I love you. Bye.